impressions, first competition against an outside opponent?
It's great first and foremost to get 90 minutes in. We were able to push players to the most amount of minutes within a game so far. So for us, it's a fantastic experience. It's very valuable, and there's a lot of moments within the game that we're very happy with. There's obviously little things we want to improve, but that's pre-season.
Cece Kaiser goes out and just casually gets a hat trick. What do you see from her today that made that happen?
Now we're delighted with that. For Cece to get a hat trick, it's great for her. She's had a disruptive pre-season. It's great to see someone coming from deep in the midfield getting a hat trick nice and early and scoring goals and filling her confidence. So yeah, she's got those instincts. We've seen it in college, but we're playing her a lot deeper at this time. So it's a different look.
Both goals in the first half. Service coming from the left side. It seems like that's maybe going to be a strong point for you between Yuki and Emily. How have you seen them work together to now get to a point where they're producing like that?
Yeah, I think again, pre-season ultimately, particularly for a new team, is just building the chemistry on the field, helping the players understand their own individual tendencies, what they look for during the build, as we move through the midfield third, as we work in the final third. I think there's a lot more to come from the team, and there's certain areas of the field that we need to do a lot more work in, but overall it's quite exciting.
What do you want to see from games like this? Because just from listening to you on the sideline, you're talking about picking up the pace, keeping the game going, things like that. Why is that so important?
I think, for me, in these games, this is also about fitness, right? So we need to get some minutes on their legs. I don't want to be in a game that just starts and stops, and there's a stoppage here and a stoppage there. So it's vitally important that we can get a flow within the game from a football and soccer playing standpoint, but also from a fitness standpoint, we need minutes in our legs.
And obviously you can't come out here and have maybe the full togetherness effect of having the local university in, but what does it mean to you to actually get them to come out to your training ground and have this sort of game and develop this relationship?
I mean, it's great. I think it's something Karen and I talked about back when everything started off, and it's fantastic to have the U of L team here, have Karen here with the team, and I think that the relationship's vitally important to us. We do wish that it was something we could open up more to the public, and in the future maybe it will be, I'm sure, as restrictions lift. But just generally speaking, getting us on the ground with our local university is fantastic.
One thing that is really important in preseason is just kind of like smoothing out the kinks. So how did this game help you see what you guys can work on?
I think it was very, very beneficial. Sometimes when you play in these games, the opposition give you different challenges, and some of the challenges we faced today took us quite a while to problem solve, which is totally fine, and it's to be expected. So what we'll do is we sit down, look at video, and then we'll present some of the solutions to the players, and then we go at it again next week.
One final question about Emily. I noticed in the first half especially, she was getting really high, and then you were playing for long. Can you talk a little bit about that strategy there?
Yeah, I think playing Emily Fox as a left wing is something that's very exciting for us. We know she's versatile. She's got a reputation as playing as left back. We can play her higher up the field. She can be a threat, using her pace, using her technical ability, and we'll do it on both sides. The big thing for us more than anything has been flexible in our approach. And Emily, amongst many other players, the same with Sav, the same with Yuki, Amina, Julia Ashley on the other side, they give us various different approaches to the game. So that's important for us,